Lawmakers on both sides of the aisle, both Democrats and Republicans, are demanding more answers from this Trump administration. My next guest was in one of those classified briefings that was held for members of Congress late yesterday with the Pentagon. He says the answers left lawmakers frustrated. Moments ago, I spoke with Democratic Congressman Jason Crow, who sits on the Armed Services and Intelligence Committees. Congressman, a short time ago, President Trump extended the deadline for Iran to agree to a deal, giving Iran another 10 days. He is also saying Iran has to, quote, get serious about negotiations before it's too late. Steve Witkoff said today there are, quote, strong signs that peace is possible and Iran is looking for an off-ramp. Are you seeing this in the intelligence you are reading?
No, Elizabeth, I'm not. What I'm seeing is an Iran that is digging in, looking for a protracted fight, that has spent the last 2 decades actually preparing for this moment. Decentralizing its command and control, building up its stockpiles of weapons and ammunition, building a worldwide terrorist network, building cyber capabilities that can strike to our civilian networks. So they've envisioned this moment. You know, I remember this saying when I was fighting in Afghanistan. The Afghans usually would tell us, they said, the Americans have all the watches, but we have all the time. Right? And this is exactly why wars in the Middle East are endless and we get dragged into these quagmires, is because a lot of times they just wait us out.
You were in that Pentagon briefing yesterday, which produced rare bipartisan unity in that no congressman from either party seemed happy with the answers you were all getting from leaders at the Pentagon about this war. The House Armed Services Chair, Mike Rogers, a staunch Republican, said Congress got no answers on what the plans are for this war going forward and what the exit strategy is.
Yeah, that's right. It was a rare show of bipartisanship, and there should have been. Everybody should have been pissed because they came in and they insulted us by reading a script. The briefers literally read a script that was, you know, non-substantive. You know, there was no information there. And this is a room filled with people who have spent years on the Armed Services Committee, many of us former military that are steeped in military operations, national security issues, many of us who sit on the Intelligence Committee and get, you know, the highest level intelligence that our country receives. And they rolled in and read off of a script and didn't tell us the basic answers to questions we had about how we're going to protect our troops, what is the mission, what is happening over there. It is not just insulting, it's dangerous, and that's the most important issue. I can take an insult, right? I got into this business, it's a tough business, I don't care. This isn't about me or whether I feel insulted or not. This is about whether our service members, our troops, the paratroopers that I used to be, are going over there and they are being protected, and I don't have that confidence right now, and it's very disturbing.
So to be clear, when you ask what's the exit strategy, when you ask are you planning to put, you know, our soldiers, our troops on the ground in Iran, on Karga Island, when you ask how are we going to get out, when are we going to get out, are they refusing to answer?
Sometimes they refuse the answer, and sometimes they give some variation of these following answers. A, we've already won, we just haven't won enough. B, we'll tell you when we know. C, wait until the situation develops and then we'll tell you. Or D, we're going to go back to a set of criteria that actually match the JCPOA that Barack Obama negotiated and achieved during his administration over a decade ago. So they actually want to go back a decade to where we were under the Obama administration. So none of those are satisfactory answers.
And I just want to be clear on this, because you are a veteran. You were a paratrooper with the 82nd Airborne. You have a ton of military experience, and you are now in Congress and reading intelligence. Our military is doing a fantastic job with the task that they are given. That, sadly, is rarely enough. There must be a bigger plan and strategic objective and a strategy for all the consequences, for how do we reopen the Strait of Hormuz. The fact is even if we say we won and go home, which is what Republican Senator John Kennedy is saying today that the administration should do, even if we say it's over and we won, that doesn't mean Iran is going to stop.
Both of those points are exactly spot on. right? The difference that you point out between tactics in executing missions and winning battles, which we almost always do. That was my original point. We almost always do that because we have an amazing military, but that's not the point here. The point is, to what end? Right? And are we spending taxpayer dollars efficiently? Are we making America more secure? And are we actually achieving something that puts us in a better position at the end than at the beginning? And then your second point about achieving victory, there's already damage done to our international credibility, to our alliances, many of whom have refused to help us, and I understand why, because we started this without consulting them, to the terror threat that we now face, which is substantial and going to last for years.
But my point is just because we say we've won, and just because we decimate Iran, which we are continuing to do with Israel on a daily basis, that Iran is still not open to the Strait of Hormuz, except to a handful, 8 or 10 Pakistani oil tankers who reportedly had to pay $2 million each as a fee to Iran to get through. That strait is still closed, and is there a plan to open it?
No, there is no plan to open it.
At least that you have seen.
Of course it's going to remain closed. That's right, and we've asked, and nobody's been able to produce a plan, which is a problem in and of itself when you're talking to the committees of jurisdiction that have constitutional oversight over these missions and an obligation to protect our service members, right? And we're surging thousands of new troops into the region, so that's a problem. The second issue is that why would Iran just simply give this up? They view this as their #1 strategic asset. This is their main point of leverage. So what, Donald Trump is going to pound his chest and say, you better give it up or we're going to punish you? I mean, we're already dropping hundreds of bombs a day on Iran, right? So there is a limit to Donald Trump's chest pounding and machismo. We have long passed that limit. Now this is about actual strategy, and they don't have one.
Congressman Jason Crow, appreciate you joining us. Thank you so much.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.